Gamesters.
Pretty Cure is a magical girl anime from 2005. The early seasons heavily featured staff from both Dragon Ball Z and Sailor Moon working in tandem to create a very exciting and action-packed magical girl show unlike anything ever seen before or after, wherein the heroines opt to use fisticuffs to dispatch the monsters of the week rather than shooting laser beams. The show was an immediate hit due to how unique it was and is still going to this day. And what do you do when you have a hit franchise? You make video games, of course. So, how does Precure 2 play? Very simply, it is a 2D platformer, very similar to Kirby or Starfy. You'll jump around various pastel-colored worlds attempting to get from point A to point B as Cure Black or Cure White while discovering secrets and shortcuts along the way. You can pick from one of the 5 worlds and get to playing in whatever order you desire. The level design is fairly straightforward and linear, which is to be expected from a children's game. Health pickups are also very plentiful. You can collect 5 stars and that will restore a health point, and if your health is full, you'll collect a bonus star which acts as a shield, protecting you from the next hit you'll take. You can also expand your base health total of 6 hearts to 7 if you complete the hidden mini-games scattered throughout all the levels. Completing these mini-games isn't just helpful for recovering health and expanding your heart count, you're also rewarded with furniture for one of the other mini-game modes. In addition to the standard platforming stages, there's a Tamagotchi-style mode where you can view each of the 3 girls in their room and decorate it with furniture and accessories to make them smile. Except for Hikari. All my niggas hate Hikari. The controls are pretty simple. Your attacks are a standard 3-hit combo that has a generous range and can be spammed in front of most enemies to end their pathetic little lives. You also have a drill kick maneuver, which you can perform while you are airborne, that also works as a kind of janky double jump that allows you to extend your forward momentum and get over pitfalls and deadly spike traps, but it doesn't always work the way you want it to. One thing I don't like in this game is ladders, and I need to take a second to personally apologize to Gabe Newell, because in the past I've said Half-Life has had the worst ladders, and I'm actually quite wrong. You see, when you climb a ladder in Precure 2, you're unable to perform any attack moves. In a normal game, you'd have some measly punch to execute while climbing, but no, you can't do anything like that at all in this game. You are completely fucked and will take unnecessary hits just trying to reach the top of a ladder. The art and graphical presentation are extremely faithful to the source material. It's nothing outstanding, but for a licensed game, it's a surprisingly extra effort. The sprites are pretty small, but the trade-off is that the screen is now much more zoomed out and you can see more of the level, but I still end up getting hit by random bullshit just off the edge of the screen. As for the music, I absolutely detest it, apart from the tracks directly lifted from the cartoon. The music is extremely repetitive, simplistic, and grating, and this might be a controversial opinion, but the GameBoy Advance sound chip is very shrill and annoying, although some games do manage to make it work. However, this is certainly not one of them. Unfortunately, Miyamoto likes to blast this garbage, and I have to sit my ass down and shut up if I want any of that sweet, sweet cunny. Precure 2 is a pretty relaxed and simple platformer, but it gets a bit tougher towards the end. Although the end game never really gets as difficult as something such as Gex, it's still an unexpected and welcome challenge to liven up an otherwise monotonous series of gameplay. Some parts of the game can leave you puzzled and stuck, especially if you can't read Japanese or don't happen to have the game manual. I was stuck in one such predicament because I had no idea that stupid dumb bitch Hikari could perform an upwards rocket jump to propel her up to an otherwise unreachable platform. How the fuck was I supposed to know that? Getting through the game only takes a few hours, but there are quite a few collectibles in each level, and you can also go through each stage with any of the 3 girls having a new layout of obstacles for each one. This ends up adding a decent amount of replay value. If you like cute and colorful platformers such as Kirby or Starfy, you'll probably enjoy Precure 2. All the other Precure games after this one are very cheap shovelware minigame collections. Precure 2 comes from an older era when Toei acknowledged and respected the big friends. Although it's still on the easy side, it's still an honest attempt at making a traditional 2D side-scroller. If you have a cute and fuckable, legally of-age, autistic cute daughter wife, then this is the perfect video game to let them play when they're burnt out on Genshin Impact or Stardew Valley. You may consider it demeaning to make an adult woman play a game for literal toddlers, but scientifically speaking, all women are mentally children no matter how old they are.